All righty. Well, I just wanted to say hello and welcome this evening. If you are here for the CCS Wellness and Counseling and Center for Tutoring and Writing, you are in the right place. My name is Eric Pastor. I'm Assistant Director of Admissions. And this evening, I will be here acting as co-host. We also have with us Holly Tylenda, who is the co-director for the Center for Tutoring and Writing. And we also have Emily VanWormer, who is the Health and Resource Manager for the Wellness and Counseling Services Office. We're going to wait just a moment and see if we have a couple other folks who will be joining us. I did want to let everyone know that we are recording this session so that we can share this information out to others who were not able to attend this evening. And as we move through the presentation, if you have any questions that you do not want to forget and you want to put them down in the chat box below, they'll at least be there and we can ask that question or questions after the presentation. And I will also unmute you at the end of the presentation so that if you want to ask questions audibly, you may. All right, so let's just give some folks just a moment to catch up with us and we will begin. And beautiful, I can see it full screen. So you'll be ready to knock it out of the park here in just a moment, no pressure. And I love that little area of campus too. Just such a beautiful place, just kind of get away from it all.
Ha! Technology, I thought I unmuted. Okay, we're good now. All right. So hi, everyone. My name is Emily VanWormer. I work as the Health Resource Manager at CCS's Wellness and Counseling Office. So as you can see on the slide here, we have a variety of services within our very small office. We offer clinical counseling, different activities, classes. We contract with virtual support, and we also help students find resources in the community and also assist with our insurance program that is available to students to enroll in, as well as just their general health insurance needs, because there can be a lot of variables and unpredictable things that when you're on your own for your first time that you might need assistance with. So if it has to do with health and wellness, we probably can help. So we are located in the Yamasaki building, which is on the Ford campus. And we kind of operate out of two different spaces. We have the Health Hub, which is on the first floor, and that's more like a student lounge. And then we also have our actual counseling offices, but you can also find us online. So we offer telemedicine and have different virtual resources as well. And then we'll be around campus for various things like yoga, and it's mid or finals week for students right now. So we have massages. We did an Earth Day pop-up. We're kind of all over the place. So in the Health Hub, it's a student lounge. As I mentioned, we have these awesome hammock chairs that students like to hang out in and just, rest and relax, grab a cup of tea. Smoking in the corner there is our therapy dog. She comes every week. She also sometimes makes pop-up appearances over at our other campus as well. We have a food pantry that's accessible for all students. Just need to sign in with your student ID. And we can also connect you with other health information. So in the Health Hub, you can get, we have various samples. So, if you need deodorant or a pad or, different types of toiletries. And then students like to use this space as well as just a place to have events. And so there's been like self-care events and conversations and things like that. So on the second floor, that's our main location for our clinical therapists. So we do have 3 full-time master's level clinicians, and we really focus on brief solution-focused therapy. So students come in with a lot of different presenting issues, whether it's, maybe anxiety, depression, homesickness, adjustments, life changes, things like that. And so that can be in the format of appointment-based, which is usually how most students utilize our office, but we also have weekly walk-in hours. We have a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So 3 days with 1.5 hours each, so that you don't need an appointment. And we also have an office dedicated just for telehealth. So that can be if your clinician is working remotely that day and you need to have a private place, or even if you have a different type of telehealth service and you don't want to use your dorm or the library, we have a space for you to take those appointments. So starting in the fall, we are implementing a new program that's based on something that we've already been using. So essentially, this virtual care group is going to be 24/7 using web, app, or phone call. And what's really cool is that we've had a 24/7 kind of mental health resource, phone and chat and online for a long time, but now we're adding in unlimited medical visits as well. So this is kind of like urgent care, but without having to leave your dorm. Let's say, scratchy throat, pink eye, things like that typically can be resolved with this type of service. There's also various aspects in there that are kind of enhanced. So life coaching, having specific 50-minute sessions with a clinician. This is also really nice if your schedule maybe doesn't allow for a visit during the normal working hours. We're open 8:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. So this also opens up the opportunity to have appointments after hours and on weekends as well. So more information will be coming for incoming students in the fall. So as I mentioned, healthcare navigation is a big thing that I handle. A lot of questions around enrollment, claims, coverage, and just kind of finding the different resources and how to make an appointment, how to pay insurance bills, things like that. We can help you out with that. And then also connecting with various basic needs. So as I mentioned, the food pantry, other things we've helped students with is like figuring out summer housing, connecting with, different services in the city, and just kind of like being that point person to help you understand the different aspects that you might need. And then we also have a partnership with the Wayne State Rec Center. So that's a really fun option if you're looking for greater fitness options or more options than what we offer on campus. We can help you out with that as well. So the health insurance plan, we go through a company called WellFleet. This is voluntary for domestic students. If you're an incoming international student, it is a requirement of your visa to have the health insurance plan. But it's really, really affordable, $1,244 per year. So essentially like just about $100 averages out, and a very low in-network deductible, so $350. Again, this is voluntary for domestic students, but if you are maybe coming from out of state or just looking for a more comprehensive health insurance coverage, if maybe your parents' plan doesn't cover it, or if you're on your own, this is an option for students and they can enroll by the semester. And it uses the Cigna PPO network, so it's covered pretty much around the country. And then finally, we have our student programming. So we have our wellness peer educators. We have a team of students who are trained on various health topics and really are there to be the peers who help fellow students with stress management, different awareness campaigns, just trying to bring the humanity into it because sometimes school can be really intense. So they do different events and awareness campaigns, different educational programs. We have a pretty robust social media just around wellness topics. And then we partner with other groups on campus. And then all of our events are posted on Peacock Pride. So that page is public if you're ever curious, like what we do. So like I said, we had a Earth Day. We handed out houseplants and shared stickers around the environment. We have massages this week. previous stuff. We went rock climbing, you know, just like trying to focus on the full aspects of wellness, your physical, your emotional, mental, etc. So this is our contact info. The easiest way to reach us is just wellness@CCS Detroit is our main email, our office number, and then you can check us out on social media as well. Mostly just posting it on Instagram, but it follows onto the Facebook page as well. So that's all I've got, Eric. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing here.
Fabulous job. Fabulous job. I always learn when I attend these, and I don't think I've done one with you two yet. So this was very informative. Thank you. Holly, are you all ready? It looks like you are.
I'm getting there. I think we're
You're
here.
getting there. You're almost there.
Okay. Hi, so my name is Holly Tylenda. I'm co-director of the Center for Tutoring and Writing. So I'm just going to give you an overview of the services that we provide for all students. What we do. So Center for Tutoring and Writing, we help with lots of different things. But the main things that we do are academic coaching, and we also have peer tutors who work for us, and we also help with writing. So, so to start with the academic coaching aspect, this is something where you would come in and meet with an academic coach, either myself or my colleague Katherine, and we meet one-on-one and we talk about your schedule and any challenges you may be having with time management, and maybe if there's procrastination, if you're trying to balance a job and other life things going on with your classes. So it works best when you can we can meet once a week, sometimes, you know, every other week. And it's really sort of based on what you need. So it's not like there's a one size fits all for academic coaching. It's you know, just going through whatever challenges are going on, a deep dive into the schedule. What are the things that are holding you back from maybe finishing things? A lot of students have struggled with perfection. So we try to work through that. I think I'm just gonna stop my share here because see, I'm locked in here. I don't know why. And so academic coaching is something that a lot of students can really benefit from. Another thing that we have, and really the backbone of the Center for Tutoring and Writing, are our peer tutors. So our tutors are they're upper level class students. They are, I'm just going to talk and turn my video on. They're upper level students who are recommended by faculty, and we try to get students from many different majors, and they can help with software. So any kind of software like specific to your major. They can also help with the traditional skills, so drawing, the digital skills like Photoshop, the basic things and foundations. And they can also help with smaller things. So even like the first week of classes, you might have trouble finding your classroom. So our tutors can help with that, or things like printing. So all kinds of things that they can help with. And then some of our tutors help with writing, and Katherine and I also help with writing. And we help with any stage of the writing process. So it can be a final paper, but we really want to reinforce that you can come in for writing with nothing written down. So maybe you've just received the assignment, you're feeling a little, I don't know how to do this. We can go through that assignment and talk about like, okay, what are the expectations, and really, how do we start the research process? How do we start an outline? So it can be nothing written, and we can help with writing. And I'm trying to think of what else without my slideshow. So I think that's it. The peer tutoring, the academic coaching, help with writing, and it can be big projects, it can be little projects, and anything in between. And we work Monday through Fridays. Katherine and I work 9 to 4, and our tutors are working Monday through Fridays 10 till 6. Oh, we also, all of our appointments can be either in person or Zoom. So since COVID, we started a virtual Zoom meetings, and that has worked out so well that we've continued that. So we don't really recommend it for things like drawing, those traditional skills, but it can work really well to meet over Zoom for some of the digital work or some of the different programs, or for academic coaching. So I apologize about my slideshow fail, but I hope that you've learned about what we can help with. What questions does anyone have that I can answer about the Center for Tutoring and Writing?
What are the hours? What are the hours?
For Center for Tutoring and Writing, the hours are Monday through Friday, so weekdays only. As I said, staff works 9 till 4, and we're there till 4:30, but for appointments, 9 to 4, and our tutors are there currently from 11 till 6, but these things sometimes change where we extend hours, or we have earlier hours, but typically just Monday through Fridays. And then Emily, I don't know if you have.
Yeah, it's pretty much mirrored the same as CTW. So we take appointments from 9 to 4. Our office is, open kind of in that window as well during the weekdays. And then our student workers are sometimes working after hours. They don't have as set schedules, but we'll sometimes do evening programming. But as far as appointments, they're Monday through Friday, 9 to 4.
I want to thank everybody for joining us this evening, taking some time out of your night and checking in. I hope you learned something. Here's the question. What kinds of things should I include in my portfolio for general? Okay, that's an admissions question, so you're fortunate. I do work in the admissions office. I can go into more detail, or your admissions advisor, if you're familiar with who that is, you can reach out to them and they can go into detail. I'll just say this, generally speaking, if you are applying to a drawing major like illustration, animation, or transportation design, you do want to have drawing in your portfolio. We do need to see that you have some basic drawing fundamental skills, but if you are not applying to any of those programs and any of our other majors, drawing isn't a requirement. We do on our website have tips and recommendations for what you should put in the portfolio, broken down by major with some visual samples. So you do want to refer to the website. That will be helpful. But we only require 5 to 12 pieces overall. Less is more. So it's not about how many pieces of work you have. Oh, you're welcome. I hope that was enough, but again, just think less is more. It's not about how many pieces. It's about showcasing the best of what you do, showing your own creative voice, and kind of like Outback Steakhouse, there are no rules, just write. So check out our website under the admissions section, under undergraduate portfolios. You'll find a lot of information that will be helpful. And then if you do have additional questions, if you know who your counselor is, just feel free to reach out to them. If you do not know who your counselor is, call the main desk and they will tell you who your assigned counselor is. It's usually either broken down by high school, if you're in the state of Michigan, or if you're any other state in the US, it's broken down by your counselor's regional territory. So hopefully that helped. Any other questions related to tutoring, writing, wellness, counseling, or anything in general? I mean, I'm happy to spend time with you too, but I don't want to hold anybody up just for any old questions. Anybody? All right. Well, again, I want to thank you all for joining us this evening, and please feel free to reach out. We do believe that it's very important that you are fully informed and that you've got all the resources that you need accessible to you. So I want to thank Emily and Holly both for your outstanding information. And again, everybody, have a wonderful evening. All righty, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.